life can definitely throw you a curveball and you don't know what to do with it at times. Feel like you're buried alive. Yeah, it's a good song, really good song. Once again, great guitar work, great drumming, great vocals as well. But once again, I'm reminded of other bands I've heard from the late 80s that were pretty big. And it seems like these guys have completely been inspired. Hearing the whole album now, it seems like they're inspired by all these other bands, especially these American glam metal bands. Who knows, maybe Ronnie James Dio and the rest of Black Sabbath felt, let's be glam metal now. So, yeah, I think it didn't work for them in this case. But yeah, it had its ups, definitely. And it had a lot of downs, this whole album. So overall, it was a decent, mediocre album. Nothing too good. The only thing that stood out because of good lyrics was TV crimes, but otherwise, and a very relevant topic even in today's world. So I could relate to it almost instantly, but otherwise, I'll give this album a pass. I would give it a rating of 4 on a scale of 10. It was that bad overall.
Okay.
Considering I've heard a lot of music like that, it's a decent rating. Don't get me wrong.
I liked TV Crimes a lot. It was a perfect song. On an album like this, it clearly stands apart or shines out, literally. Um, Coming to Buried Alive, I think for me the album should have ended on I. That would have been a better end. End with a
They
bang.
literally buried themselves alive.
Yeah. I mean, I kept questioning myself, why did they even have to choose to make Buried Alive, unless they just had to be Black Sabbath, which they are.
Great guitar work
so-
in this book. Great
I-
guitar work.
I
It should have been put little higher up on the album, that guitar work.
I zoned out.
Put it in another song.
I zoned out by
It was all wasted.
by
yeah.
Buried Alive.
It was all wasted.
Yeah, so I felt it was just not for me. I felt I should have been, end with a bang. That's it. And no Buried Alive. Because it was too much singing. He's going on singing about whatever is buried alive. And then, I have had my doubts about Black Sabbath. Have they also have had fans who were necrophiliacs?
What's that?
I think some of it I made up the word, but there is a term called necrophilia. So these are people who they fantasize or they romanticize or they actually have physical relations or physical whatever you say action with dead bodies or corpse, and Black Sabbath have to have one song on an album that touches the dead all the time. So I don't see the reason why they should be always doing it unless there is a fan base for that. You never do it for anything for no reason.
No, unless it's their fetish as well,
Yeah,
They
a personal
themselves-
fetish as well.
Yeah, have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are people who like digging up dead bodies.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just because
There are
this
shows
song
about
just
it,
reminded
if I
me
remember
why
correctly.
there is a constant pattern in
You
Black
have to take
Sabbath
special
songs.
permission and things like that, and yeah.
No, there is no permission in India. You don't have. It's like unless you're doing some museum work or something to do with preservation,
Excavation.
yeah, or you're doing some educational thing. There is no other reason that you can. If
But I know
permission is
in
given.
countries like Thailand and things like that, there is this fetish with dead
Not just that,
the dead.
there is a huge
Bodies, that is,
a
especially babies.
A place in France where catacombs, these are called, where so many dead human remains are there, which don't have an explanation, or unless the government over there don't want to give an explanation, they always know what it is and where it came from. So these things are there. This song just made me go on to those lines, which I didn't have to. During the entire album, it didn't happen. So why did it have to be forced onto somebody? And that's when I said it's just not necessary.
We may be doing one of these bands in maybe this month only later or next month. I did get a request, but I've not checked it yet for Queensryche.
Queensryche, yeah.
Yeah, their debut album. So yeah, it will take us back in
Their
time.
new album.
Of course, this album is nothing like that. It's just because I'm listening to the style of Black Sabbath in the early 90s and thinking of all those 80s bands that I heard, which were pretty big in the 80s, but perhaps fizzled out after that, like most of these guys did. So yeah, Queensryche is a good choice right now. I have heard that album as a kid. Yeah, there's some couple of good songs in that. Yeah. Let's see, I'm not sure yet. I've not actually read that email. Yeah, so anyway, let's see.
Okay.
That's it for this one. Thanks for the request, Marco. It was, as I said, at least a mediocre album, but bearable. It's not that it's bad, it's bearable.
No, if I had to rate it, I would give it not 4, but 6 on 10. Because of Too Late, because the ballad like that.
It's great music,
I mean,
for the music it gets more
musically,
points.
it was super.
But lyrically and the themes selected for...
And I may have cut like 2 points out of 10 just because of Buried Alive. I don't see the sense in it. There may be people who may like it and they may find it justified.
Yeah.
For me, I was where you should have ended as a sensible band.
That's it for this one.